Hi everyone! Today I suggest that we will work hard on our ABS. And most importantly, I will try to ensure that your hands and neck don't get tired today. Let's start the workout with the roll down exercise, as we need to improve spine flexibility. Distribute your weight evenly on your feet, hands behind your head, stretch them upward as if pressing into the floor. Gently lower your head down, directing your neck upward. Take a breath into the upper chest area, then exhale as you descend a bit. Take another small inhale with a full back stretch and continue sliding down with exhale, stopping halfway. Inhale into the lumbar spine and exhale, lowering all the way down, lightly bending your knees. Stay here calmly, comfortably. Inhale and exhale, and on the next exhale, direct the tailbone down, pubic bone up, pressing your feet down into the floor and stretching the mat to the right and left. Gradually rise up, aligning the pelvis, then the chest and the head once again. The head drops, but the back of the neck stretches towards the ceiling. Inhale to the zone between the shoulders blades. Softly pause halfway through the exhale. Another inhale into the back, lightening the space between the ribs and pelvis. Exhale and another inhale. Once again, lower your head down, lightening the neck space. Lower it again, stopping halfway down. Inhale, expanding the back, gently slide down, further pause. Inhale, again, exhale, down to the end, directing the tailbone up, knees slightly bent. You can gently sway to the right and left. Pushing off with your feet from the floor and stretching the mat in different directions. Return the pelvis to its place, then the chest and head. Now, feel in the moment, gently lower down, touching the floor with your hands, moving your hands into a plank position. From here, create a wave. Lowering the head down, pushing off the floor, heels on the ground, transition into a downward dog position, slightly bending the knees and arching as if over a small heel. Inhale, then exhale, moving down. On the inhale, the shoulder blades seem to come together. On the exhale, they separate. Recall one of our previous sessions when we work on the upper back, right around the collarbones and shoulder blades. Here is a moment of bending. It's crucial to start lifting the lower back, then move to the chest when you feel the abdominal muscles working well. Take a breath and exhale. Place one foot crossing the knee, push the back up, stretch upwards, leaving both hands on the floor. Then lower down, pull the chest forward and upward. Exhale, push off with the hands. Stretch the lower back down, pull with palms toward the mat. Exhale again, then transition to a straight plank. Switch legs. Knee over the other leg comes forward crossed. Push the hands, stretch the lower back down. Pull with the palms towards the mat, then through the other edge of the hands push the mat forward. Thumbs are far apart, fingers well spread. Exhale and inhale. Lower down, return to plank position. Stay there. Press with the left hand, raising the left leg parallel to the floor. Inhale. Move into a spiral. Do not twist, try to close it. Exhale and return. The leg remains in the air 8 times. Do it as much as possible. Inhale and exhale forward, directly the chest forward but maintaining a neutral position. Feel that you are holding well with the big toe of the supporting leg, knee cap and the front surface of the thigh of this leg actively working. No need to open up here, just keep a straight line of the pelvis and lower the legs down. Pelvis and legs move back through a rounded back, return. Stretch your hands with a breath, release tension from the wrists and repeat the same for the other side 5-8 times. Arabesque. Stand in a straight plank. Press with the right hand, raise the right leg and push yourself up and back. Hips and buttocks stretch upwards. Return. The supporting leg holds me very actively, preventing me from twisting and falling on the front surface of the thighs, inner thighs, abdominal muscles, leg muscles, a very global exercise in which all structures are involved. Exhale and inhale. Finally, lower both legs and gently lower the pelvis. Start to bend your knees. Put them on the floor through a rounded back. Lower down and go back. Great! We won't have such long support exercise anymore. We warmed up and now we can move on to not the most favorite but effective press exercise. Sit down, put your hands under the knees. From here, we will gently roll onto the sacrum and not lay it completely. Rise back. It's advisable to choose a soft mat to avoid discomfort from falling on a hard surface. Perform the movement slowly, feeling the activation of the pelvis. Exhale. Feel that you initiate the movement with the pelvis. The first thing that happens is the rotation of the pelvis. You roll onto the sacrum and automatically stretch in the leg. Stretch and inhale. Stay here. Lift the left leg, then the right, maintaining balance. Now return to left, stretching down to the lumbar. Continue to stretch towards the ribs, activating the pelvis and lower abdomen. Try not to strain the upper abdomen as if lifting it in the chest, but maintain the extension along the entire spine. Set your feet on the floor, gently holding your hands behind your legs. Lower the pelvis down, stretch your hands forward, stretch them. Lift your head and let your shoulder blades open now. Inhale, exhale. Close the ribs. Feel that the lower ribs touch the floor. If you need to bend your torso for this, bend it. Stay with the ribs and pelvis in contact with the floor and lift one leg, then other. Now lift the left leg on the floor and with the right one turn the wheel. Exhale, direct your breath to the ribs. When the leg goes down, do not allow the ribs to lift. If you want to move your hands forward, do it. But try not to hunch your shoulders, keep them open. You can also turn your arms more to the side. We twist the wheel with one leg. If you feel like you're done it all, try the following. Lift your upper leg and continue rotating the wheel with one leg, keeping the lower ribs. Exhaling. Focus on the area below the waist. Take a breath, feeling this area becoming denser. Keep your head from tilting back. Repeat once more. Then place both hands under the knee. Lift the head through a rounded spine position. Press the feet into the hands and lift. Transition back. Stay halfway. Lift the right and left leg. Bring the knees and feet together, trying to bring two legs closer. Exhale, direct the pelvic bone towards the ribs sitting on a chair. Straighten only the legs, but not completely, as not everyone's knees will fully straighten in this position. Maintain balance. Create stabilizing movement with the legs. Exhale gently. Keep the legs straight. And try to roll onto your back. Lower yourself and again retract your hands back to the beginning. Inhale and retract. Inhale, allow them to open up. Exhale, lift and close the form. The microcentralized knees can be through closer. Now on the right leg rotates the wheel. Exhale, lower the leg. Inhale, find a comfortable position for your hands when you can control the position of the pelvis and the free leg. The free leg can straighten upwards or remain bent, but we rotate the wheel with only one leg 10 times, feeling like you pressed some centering button onto the lower ribs and are holding it without releasing. It's hard to explain, but hold it, especially with the ribs, the most challenging point of the task. The leg extends as it from the chest, pulling the entire structure, the torso fully extending from the shoulders. It has strong support. Let's see the muscles of the body. Exhale and exhale. Excellent. Arms, spread them to 180 degrees. Legs bent at the knees but more than 90 degrees. Now turn the knee in the direction but do not place them on the floor. The gaze remains upward. Exhale, reach with hands to the floor, pressing the shoulders blades and return in the same direction. Continue choosing one side. I turn the knees to the left, and during the return I press the left hand to the floor, starting with the shoulder blades, then the spine, then lower ribs, and lastly the abdomen and the lower back. You should feel your abdomen in the movement. Very well. The farther the knees from the abdomen, the more challenging it will be for the ABS. The closer the knees, pulling up the chest, the less working condition for the ABS. Therefore, adjust the degree of load here. Exhale. You have 5 more repetitions with the task to do it smoothly under control without interruptions, so that it's precisely the work of the muscle system, not the facial one, and so that you can trace the movements of a vertebra. If you do it quickly, you may lose the quality, movement, and geometry. Inhale, pull up. The lower back is beautiful. Engage the oblique muscles here, the abdomen muscles, the lateral ones, and the straight ones too. That is, complexes of spiral twist do not work immediately on the entire muscles surrounding the joints. Here, everything is the same in the other direction. Change the position or rather the direction of the legs and continue in the same way. I remind you again to close the knees to the chest, the easy the movement. Exhale, return down, tilt, spiral twist, exhale. Push off with the hand from the shoulder blades, return the lower ribs, then the lower back, and only in the last turn abdomen and the lower back. Use the hand for pressure, activating the back functional line, the smallest muscles of the back, and giving us the necessary impulse for return. 3 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, forward bend and exhale. Put your legs on the floor. Put your legs on the floor, hands behind your head. Lock your elbows in your field of view. Lift several times, making pelvic movements clockwise and then counterclockwise. Find the center of the sacrum. Make sure you lie on the sacral bone with your whole spine, chest. Move away from the pelvis. Create tension along the spine. The sacrum lies on the lower ribs. Also place them on the floor. Make sure they lie expanding, touching the floor but not pressing into it. Inhale, expand the ribs slightly to the sides, filling them with air, and fill the abdomen a little with air on the exhale. On the exhale, push with the mat back away from yourself, lifting the head up and gently lower, straightening the movement not only from the head but also from the shoulder blades, lifting them up. Make sure that when you lift, your lower back doesn't arch upwards, the pelvis doesn't twist, and it remains in the same position as when lying down. There should be no movement in the lower back. Only in this case there won't be a protrusion in the lumbar area. Inhale, lift, and ensure that your pelvis is completely free. You should be able to move it easily without any strain. While raising your left leg, rotate the wheel 6 times, exhaling and maintaining visual contact with the pelvic bones. They shouldn't twist to the sides but remain level. Choose the level of leg movement when you can control the pelvis. You realize how strong the abdominal muscles engage in this control. Exhale, gently place the legs. Inhale and repeat all the initial movements, maintaining contact with the floor for the sacrum, ribs, and elbows. When lifting above the floor, pull the ribs down toward the pelvis, keeping the pelvis free. Other leg and rotate the wheel again once. Imagine lengthening the spine from behind, maintaining control over the lumbar region. Ensure there's no leaning to the side and the lumbar spine doesn't press into the floor. Feel the straight abdominal muscles engaging forward and let down to the pubic bone with natural emphasis of this upper region. Grab your right leg with both hands from above and below, delivering a double kick with a free leg. Return, exhale, and repeat the exercise. Repeat the same movement with the other leg, stretching it out. Grab the leg with both hands, exhale, and again perform a double kick. Return, exhale, and continue moving, increasing the range of motion, feeling the activation of the lower abdominal muscles. From here, return to a lying position, unwinding the pelvis, lowering the lumbar region. Keep your hands along the body, legs bent at the knees, close to the torso, chest open, and head extended. Now, let's perform the movement of lifting the pelvis and lowering it back. The main task here is to direct the pubic bone towards the navel, pulling the coccyx upwards. Feel the movement in the lumbar region and the activation of the pelvic floor muscles. Start with a small movement, exhaling and then return. Increase the range gradually, pulling the knees towards yourself. Choose a suitable amplitude for yourself today. During exhale, extend your knees, feeling the lumbar region bend. Press your hands to the floor, tense strongly, and let your knees diagonalize. Reach forward behind your head. Count 5, 4, exhale, 3. Continue calmly, slow descent, and 2. Up and slow descent on 1. Hands behind the head again. On exhale, lift the chest, slightly protrude as if executing a torso movement. Twist the chest. One elbow goes down, the other up to the ceiling. Knees stay in place. Return. One elbow down, the other up. Good. Lessen the space between the shoulder blades. Exhale. Good movement on the next. Exhale. Lower. Now repeat the same movement with elbow rotation, adding the lowering of one leg. A classic exercise for the ABS. Exhale. Lift the chest. Extend the leg, and now one leg goes down, elbow reaches toward the knee, the other elbow goes up. Return as if it's tapping from foot against an imaginary wall and return. Stretch upward with a straight elbow. You can even reach with your hand if it's more comfortable. Straight arm from the pin vertically. Exhale. Remember the minimal contact with the ground between hands and feet. Try to lift. Move onto the control extension exercise now. Before this, all exercise involved active bending, but our ABs also participate in supporting extension. Stand on your knees, hands far from your feet. Direct the scapula towards the ribs, gradually straightening into a straight line. Place your hands comfortably from knees to head. Reach forward, return to a plank position. I try to extend into a chest amplitude, lifting the chest forward, not the head. Chest forward, press with hands to the floor and return to a downward dog position. Chest forward, exhale. Hands pressed to the floor, return. It's important to avoid upward movement of the coccyx. It's trending towards the knee. The scapula rises, lightening the line from the knees to clavicles. Return to the downward dog. Softly exhale. Again, softly into the downward dog and exhale back off. Stay in this extended quadruped position. One leg extends forward into a plank position, and I start pressing strongly with this straight leg to the floor, pressing with the opposite hand. The second leg is parallel to the floor. Exhale, maintaining a straight body line. Go back. Now two legs placed twisted. It's hard to separate. Slightly open your head, straighten the left and breathe out, pressing with both legs and both hands to the floor. Stand up in plank again, and now let's try to do this extension. And with the plank position, the knees from the beginning are light version touching the floor. The chest of the model has unfolded. The hands pressed to the floor and the legs pressed to the floor. Return. All knees touch, the sacrum stretched down. The chest rises, arms return, fully returned. If the first version doesn't work, try the second. Move to the fine ribs and exhale. Press with hands and feet to the floor. Return to strength plank. Another arch, supporting yourself with the strength of the abdominal muscles. Exhale. Hands and feet press and curve into a dog. From here, lower down and conclude the final exercise. Now place your legs a little wider than our usual position. Seated at the top on the seat bones, extend your arms and now turn a little to one of the knees and gently, as we always do, roll across the sacrum and further down. I lay down. You can hold onto the leg, lower on one side. The back stretches up and exhale. I lift my head and shoulders, supporting myself with one leg, start to rise up in the same direction. If you feel that you can do it without supporting your leg and to prevent your knees from collapsing, well, The pelvis should be as level as possible, and the spine twists lower without the help of hands. But the principle is the same. First move. The pelvis can help with one leg here, like this. Further down, descend, and exhale smoothly up. Rise, change sides, down. Twist the pelvis there and back. Put the lumbar vertebra on by one, touching the floor from one side to the other. Exhale, lumbar vertebra and each segment separated. The pelvis rotates last. Again, the pelvis lumbar gently down. I reminded you that the leg hair can serve as good support, and it's okay. It's absolutely normal that you do with your leg. The main thing is to have smooth rolls and exhale, lift, and now the central rolling, and now vertically, legs together, knees together. Exhale, roll down and closer your leg out to the body. The easier it will be the roll. Place the sacrum, put the lumbar, and then your leg straighten. Lumbar ribs remain on the floor. Inhale, arms go in the cycle. Lift the head, see your legs, and further bend your knees towards yourself. Start to rise up. Exhale, lift. Either continue the same way or lift the next legs up. Gently roll back again, or place the sacrum, stretch your legs, and go. Inhale, lift your head and reach for your feet. Again, the lumbar sacral area. Show your legs, see. Okay, the head had risen. Sitting cross-legged and in hands, inhale under one arm, shift, stretch up, exhale, compensatory stretching, and inhale to the other side, a good stretch, exhale, and with that, our ABS workout is complete. I'm looking forward to photos of your ABS. See you in the mirror tomorrow. Bye bye.